Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I don't usually record videos on my computer as much compared to I stream on Twitch on the PS5, but I wanted to have a try on INFINITECRAFT. Now this is not my first time playing. I kind of got like a feel of the game where, okay, this is how this works, this is how this works, but I want to share with you guys. So now I have an exact, at least in my mind, how it works, and maybe it could be very different. Now, usually I would try to put on a face cam, but I decided not to put on the face cam in this one because I don't put it on my streams anyway, so why should I? I think I'm going to do that when I get a kind of like a newer setup and the way how it works, like, not works, but like the way how it looks if I had to correct myself, which I did. I think the only thing will be cuts is the parts of this game. It might be things take too long, but if you want to see the whole thing, let me know in the comments. But if you don't know the concept of the game, it means basically how can I put this without sounding confused? You take these you have on top, and if you have discoveries, like if you discovered something in those first discovery, you're the only one who first discovered something. I have a first discovery actually on my other save, but we're gonna use this for a gameplay today. So we're gonna start combining stuff and see how it works. So we get wind and earth create dust. Makes sense. Fire and wind create smoke. We get water and wind, we get wave. Now if we get earth and combine with earth, we get mountain. Okay, so we got a few things. Now, I usually get stuck on a lot of things, but I'm just gonna start dragging stuff. We get dust and mountain, and we get volcano. Can we get smoke and volcano? We get eruption, wave. Oops. Volcano create tsunami. Is this accurate? Probably not. Let me know in the comments. Dust and tsunami create sand. Makes sense. What if we combine a mountain and sand? It creates a pyramid. So we got something new here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Actually, let's pan here just a little. We're zooming out as a tiny bit because we might have more on this canvas. I love how there's an advertisement here. Cool. Let's go ahead and start putting things together. What if we do mountain and pyramid that creates sphinx? That's something new category. This goes here, right here. So this is what creates each other. Actually, put into the line because it's under this category. Can we do smoke and sand? That create desert. Over here. Let me put this over here as well, and eruption next to each other because they're both practically the same thing. So we need to go back to the core elements. So if we bring in water, fire, no, don't bring it that. Wind goes here. Earth goes. These are the core elements. We're gonna put this bottom so we're a bit more. Put it right over here. Kind of organize it. So we're gonna start with the core ones. The top ones is what we discovered, and then with the bottom ones, these are the core ones. So can we get water combined with Sphinx? It's Nile. Okay. Very interesting. Can we combine Earth, Nile together? That creates pyramid. This over here. Can we get Earth and desert? What's that create? Sand. Interesting. Trying to think. What can I do here? What can I do here? We could get mountain. But why would I want to do mountain? Sorry for my clock. What can I do? We can get water. Excuse me. I hate when I'm trying to copy it. Like, Any slight movement. Problem. Yeah, water. Water and dust create mud. This is not a core element, because core elements are between earth, water, fire, and wind. That's what we started with. Can we combine wind and smoke? Cloud. Cloud and smoke? Fog. Hey. So we got fog now. We'll put us on top, actually. So it doesn't go downwards here. I think this is like a good idea to do. Maybe, oh, move this around. What can I... Hey, I created lava, which is kind of unexpected. That was on accident, but I think that solves something. So we got lava. Oops. Go back down. Go back down. What can I do? What can I do? Hmm. Hmm. We got lava. Let's combine lava and water. What does this create? Stone. I'm pretty sure... Wait, no. I'm thinking of a different thing. Sorry, never mind. I was thinking of obsidian, but I was thinking of a different thing. So, what if we combined lava... Excuse me, I'm not moving my mouse. Lava and wind. Volcano. Okay. I thought wind and lava would create obsidian, but I'm wrong. What if we get wind and eruption together? Volcano. Let's get wind and sand. That creates dunes. We got a dune now. So what if I get water and this dune here, and this creates oasis? We're getting somewhere. This is all the basic stuff. I want to try getting all of this stuff to merge together and see what kind of abomination we can create today. We got wave, we got sphinx, we got Nile, we got sand. What if I combined earth and oasis, and this creates desert? We did get that earlier. I don't think it's on this board. So we're gonna put this up over there. Pain, suffering was right at my face. I was just too dumb to see it. Probably, of course, next time I do this video, I'll probably have this stuff over there. But this is how my mind works right now. So I'm trying to figure out what can I create with a bunch of things. I already have the core elements on the bottom, with a bunch of made stuff on top. Can I get stone and mug together? Statue. I don't think I've gotten that one in my main playthrough of just off camera. I think I'm have like 800 discoveries in my main one, so I don't think we're able to top that today. But we can over time. Statue. Statue and earth? Great golem. Nice. But what if we combine statue, golem together? I create Colossus. Colossus, earth, create mountain. Nope. Colossus and Nile create Sphinx. No. Nile. And let's combine with wind now. Sail. A smooth sailing. So we know if we combine water and water create lake. So that's normal, it's water. But what if we combine sail and lake that creates ship? Can I combine the Earth with the ship? Island. Nice. Okay, so so far I think so we are unlocked on top, and let's put that there. These are what we unlocked. We'll have it on the side later once we have a bunch of stuff. This is just right there because we don't have like a lot of stuff. We have 30 stuff right now. So we got island. Can we create something with this that we don't already have? Fire and island, create volcano. Shite. Pyramid and island? Atlantis. Nice. Okay. So my cog and the cogs of my brain is just turning slightly. Just unlocking every part of my brain cell. I tried this last night, and I unlocked so many brain cells that I never knew I had. We have lava. So let's go together. We have desert, statue, golem, colossus, sail, ship, island, Atlantis, stone, lava, mud, sphinx, Nile, sand, cloud, fog, dune, eruption, volcano, pyramid, wave, smoke, dust, mountain, and oasis that we discovered, which is 31 items. Well, if we combine oasis, stop moving, oasis, and what if we combined the sail? That creates a ship. Okay. We were getting somewhere because it stuttered slightly. I wonder if I can create something together. So ship and earth create island. We do know that. But what if I combine the earth once more? We get continent. This is where we could put it down here because it's the earth. And, or I could just do this and zoom out right there. Now, if we do need to, we just move around. We do have a lot of spaces called INFINITECRAFT. We can just move around. Can we combine water and continent together? This creates the ocean. Nice. Alright. So what if we get a statue? Zoom in just a little bit so I can see. And we combine with the ocean. That creates the Poseidon. There was also another way to create Poseidon, but it's not the same thing as this. But I guess I have like multiple different types of variations to create Poseidon. What if we get... I want to think here for a second. Give me a second, guys. I want to think. I want to think with my brain. I'm just thinking with my brain right now. Because I want to think of every little thing I have in my... Every brain cell that I have. I also turn off noise gate mid-recording. So, I want to have something in my mind, right? In my mind, I want to combine different things that we already have here, right? So, what if we just move things around? Ocean, Atlantis, create Poseidon. But what if we take Poseidon and create Triton? That's somewhere. What if we get water and Triton? Triton creates mermaid. But what if we take... I don't know why I did two of these. Triton, mermaid creates Poseidon. Poseidon creates mermaid. Let's get the earth real quick. It makes the island. That makes absolutely no sense. But we do have new things now. That's nice. Let's take the ocean and let's take continent. Oh, we already done that. Earth and continent create the land. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, Triton. We didn't have that one here. Oh yeah, land. Okay, so what if we take water and land together? That creates island. Earth and land create continent. Interesting. Okay. What if we take statue and continent? Colossus. Shipment made timbers. Dunes and continent create desert. Mermaid and fog create sirens. We're getting somewhere. If we get mermaid, and let's take the dust. That creates sand. There's a song called Sandstorm, I believe, right? What if we find a way to get storm? Like rain, right? So this creates rain. What if I add one more water to it? Rainbow. That's not what I want, but sure. We'll take that. We'll put it right here because this is kind of like a core element. But now we got somewhere. What if we take fog and rain? This creates cloud. No. Okay, so what if we take rain and earth? This creates a plant. That's where we're getting somewhere. Let's write down here. So what if we take siren and plant together? Creates Venus. Venus. I never knew there was a sign here. We're getting somewhere. Let's take Venus and let's take the earth. It creates plant. Let's take this and the continent. This creates earth. We have two earths, which we know if we combine together creates mountain. Like take Venus and rainbow. This creates love. Yes, I agree. We'll take love and earth together. This creates garden. But if we take sand and garden, creates desert. Great. Garden right here. So now love. And let's put not fire. Let's put love and water. This creates wave. Don't know how that makes sense, but sure. Love and rain create wedding. So I guess every married spouse and person runs into the rain and creates a wedding. Okay. I don't know how that makes sense, but we'll roll with it. So wedding. What if I combine plant and wedding together? Creates bouquet. See, that makes sense. But having rain and love create wedding does not make sense. Let's put. You know what? I have a curious idea. So bouquet plus, if you take lava and wedding, create volcano. Huh? Sorry for those listeners out there. If you got headphones, sorry. But my brain just broke for a second. What if I take? Aha. What if we take island and wedding? This creates a honeymoon. Makes sense. What if we combine with other love? This creates marriage. If we combine love again, we get divorce. That took a very sad turn. But now we have another thing we discovered. So if we take rainbow and divorce, this creates pride. Nice. If we take marriage, oops, where did the other marriage go? Marriage and marriage create divorce. Divorce, and let's take. No, we already know that. Let's take divorce and ship create boat. Okay, let's take pride and let's take love here, and this creates vanity. Nice. Let's take vanity and let's combine with wind. This creates hurricane. Let's take the earth. Hold on. So we know this and this together makes plant. But what if we take earth and hurricane? This creates tornadoes. Okay. So what if we combine hurricane and rain together? This creates a flood. We are getting somewhere, guys. We're getting somewhere. Let me actually move some more down. I don't want us to merge with anything, but I just wanted to, like, just lay down close. I know these are, like, big, big stuff, right? But I just want to make sure we just have this kind of, like, tidy around here. Is this tiny enough? Just tidy around. As long as over here, since we have space we can work with. Just want to make sure we just... It's not going to look perfect, but, you know, it's going to look amazing, though. So if we take hurricane and combine with plant, this creates a palm tree. So what if we combine with rain? That's a coconut. What if we combine with the earth? It creates a tree. Okay, so we're not going to put any more stuff on the screen yet. Actually, we'll put that there because there's space left. I think we can put that on there. Hold on, wait. So this is what we have. We have tree, coconut, and palm tree. This is like the middle part. In my mind, this is how it works right now. What you're seeing on the screen is how my mind works. The top of the part is all the stuff we mix with. The bottom parts is what I consider cores, right? Kind of core mechanics, how life works. So if we take fog and divorce, just for a moment, this creates smog. Hold on. If we have smog, move this to the side for a second because this is a tree. Let's move right here before I merge it with something. Because it's still a plant. If we take smog, where's smoke? Where's smoke for a minute? Smoke. Do we have smoke? Yes, we do. If we combine smog and smoke, you see how we did not want to connect to anything for a moment? But we did get smog. So it's here. Alright, so let's take tree and smog together. This creates lungs. Showing me timbers. I don't know how that makes sense, but sure. I guess it makes sense, but we don't have humans yet, so right now it does not. We do have marriage. What if we take lung and marriage? This creates divorce. I don't know how, but it does. So let's take marriage and flood. This creates weddings. Okay, let's take a flood and the earth, just for a moment, and this creates mud. Okay. Do we have mud up here? I think we do. I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, we do. If we take Sphinx and Nile together, this creates a pyramid. But what if we take a mountain and smog? This creates a volcano. Makes sense in my brain, at least. If we take smog and palm tree, this creates... Does not make sense whatsoever. Mountain and coconut, this creates a monkey. A monkey combined with earth creates King Kong. Nice. We're gonna run out of space at the top eventually. We can zoom out. I think it's gonna create a problem. We'll eventually clear the board and we'll have this one side over there. Let's just scoot in just a little bit more and move you guys just a little bit more back. Let's have marriage and King Kong. This creates divorce. It probably would make people upset. King Kong and tree create Tarzan. Nice. So if we take continent and Tarzan, this creates Africa. If we take Earth and Africa, this creates desert. Darn it. But we do have a new word now. Tarzan, and we do already have smog. Why am I putting over here? Let's put it over here. I put two smogs together, I just realized that. Tarzan and smog create pollution. Pollution and the earth create trash. Rain and trash create pollution. Okay, I didn't know what to expect. That's great. Okay, so we're not going to be able to add stuff on top, but we can drag it out. So if we take pollution, combine it with fire, this creates smog. Not what I want. If we take monkey... Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. Clear canvas. If we take this now, zoom in just a little bit. Pollution and monkey together, this creates smog. But if we take monkey and Tarzan, this creates jungle. Okay, so now we got somewhere. If we take wedding and jungle, creates Tarzan. But if we take honeymoon and bouquet, this creates wedding. But if we take bouquet and garden, this creates flower. If we take a siren and flower, it creates mermaid. Okay, divorce and vanity create vanity. Vanity and hurricane creates narcissist. Oh, okay. Palm tree, narcissist create coconut. Trash and coconut create palm tree. Okay. Nile and palm tree create Egypt. We created a language, guys. Is that surprising? Probably not. Statue in Egypt creates Sphinx. I want to take Egypt for a moment. We do have a continent somewhere. If we take continent in Egypt, it creates pyramid. Okay. Africa and lungs create pneumonia. Tsunami and pneumonia create pneumonia. Colossus and pneumonia create Titanic. Pneumonia and Titanic create iceberg. Titanic and iceberg creates sinking. Sinking and Titanic creates iceberg. Iceberg and sinking create Titanic. So if we take sinking and monkey together, it creates drowning. The poor monkey. If we take Venus and drowning together, it creates mermaid. No. Drowning and pneumonia creates death. For what if we add earth and death together? Grave. Africa and grave create Egypt. How does this make sense? What if we take jungle and iceberg together? We get a penguin. Something seems very significant with death right here. But I wonder why. If we take bouquet and penguin, we create tuxedo. If we take penguin and tuxedo, we create waiter. Are penguins secretly waiters? I never knew that, guys. Pneumonia and waiter create Lumonia. What is this? Pneumonia waiter? That's a new word I have never seen, and it's not a first discovery either. So if we take death and pneumonia waiter, it creates pneumonia waiter. That makes sense because it's a robot. If we take narcissist and pneumonia waiter, it creates pneumonia waiter. The lore behind pneumonia waiter is very interesting. If we take tornado and pneumonia waiter, it creates tornado. If we take pneumonia waiter and Poseidon, it creates Poseidon. If we take this, I'm still gonna merge stuff with this and see what I get. Pneumonia waiter and flower, we get pneumonia waiter. You don't see them merge with flower, do you? If we take lungs and pneumonia waiter, it creates pneumonia. So you two are a thing, but what if we combine you? Pneumonia waiter. So, you, grave. This creates pneumonia waiter, and grave, what does it go to? Coffin. You seem to merge with something, and you seem to be appetized, don't you? Appetized? No. Please is the right word. King Kong and coffin create Godzilla. Hold on. If we take King Kong, put Godzilla, it creates monster. Godzilla and monster create King Kong. Okay. That is interesting. If we take King Kong and Penguin, it creates Penguin Kong. Guys, there's a new movie. Penguin Kong. He is far superior than King Kong. If we combine together, King Penguin, Godzilla, King Penguin creates King Kong. No. So if we take Penguin Kong and Penguin King, it creates Penguin King. So what's the difference between Penguin King and King Penguin? I guess nothing. So if we take Godzilla and Penguin King, this creates Penguinzilla. Or if we take Penguinzilla and Waiter, this creates Tip. If we take Tip and Pneumonia Waiter, it creates Lumatic. If we take Death, it creates Pneumonia. Okay, so I still want to merge stuff with this. What if we get you and Tuxedo together? We get a butler, guys. This butler's not human. He was a Pneumonia Waiter. We don't know if he's human or not. I would be very, very surprised if he wasn't. We take Tip and Butler. We create Waiter. Tip and Penguin King. Tuxedo. Godzilla and Butler. This creates Kaiju. If we take Lumatic and Kaiju, we create Mech. Monster and Mech create Robot. King Penguin and Robot create Robot Penguin. But if we take Mech and Robot Penguin, this creates Robot. But if we take Kaiju and Robot, this creates Mecha. If we take Kaiju and Mecha, this creates Pacific Rim. The movie, The Pacific Rim. Interesting. If we take Butler and Pacific Rim, we get Butler. No. If we take Pacific Rim and we take Tip, we create Tip of the Iceberg. Robot Penguin and Tip of the Iceberg create Titanic. So Tip of the Iceberg and Mech create Titanic. So if we take Mech and Robot, this creates Transformer. If we take the Robot Penguin Transformer, it creates Robot Penguin. But if we take Transformer and combine with another Transformer, we get Optimus Prime. If we get another Transformer and Optimus Prime together, we get Optimus Prime. But if we take Optimus Prime and Optimus Prime, we get Optimus Prime. But if we take Robot Penguin and combine with Optimus Prime, we get Optimus Penguin. We reached a multiverse that I never thought it would be entering. But do we have verse discoveries? No. So this was already discovered then. Well, if we take Optimus Penguin and Optimus Penguin, we get Optimus Penguin. Transform Optimus Penguin and we get Optimus Prime. But if we take Tip of the Iceberg and get Optimus Prime, we get Titanic. For some reason. But I want to take Transformer and go Mecha, we get Optimus Prime. I feel like there's an algorithm here, guys. If I take Death and Sinking, this creates Optimus Sub. But if we take Death, it's Optimus Prime. But Optimus Sub seems very significant here, right? So let's put these two together. Optimus Prime. You know what? Optimus Penguin and Optimus Sub, this creates Optimus Prime. But if we take Mecha and Optimus Prime, we get Transformer. But if we take Kaiju and Transformer, we get Godzilla. But if we get Optimus Sub, we get Optimus Prime. Lumatic and Optimus Prime create Transformer. Tuxedo and Transformer, we get Optimus Prime. Does Optimus Prime wear a suit now? Sorry, I'm trying to move around. Penguinzilla and Optimus Prime create Optimus Penguin. Trash and Optimus Penguin create Transformer. Hold on. Can we get like a hashtag? How do we get those tools, right? How do we get a tool? How do we get, like, a tool? I want to know how to get tools now. If we get... Let me know in the comments below how you get, like, tools, like, remove the hashtag or get a quotation, something like that. Like this. Let me know in the comments. If we get Optimus Sub and Optimus Prime, we get that. We're gonna go around the loophole. If we take Optimus Prime and Narcissus, we get Megatron. Hold on, guys. Optimus Prime and Megatron create Transformers. Transformer and Transformers create Optimus Prime. Yes, let's take Transformers and Megatron. This creates Optimus Prime. But if we take Transformers and take Optimus Penguin, we get Optimus Penguin. Is he secretly a Transformer? We never knew about. Then take Kaiju and Transformers, we get Pacific Rim. Okay. If we take Monster and Transformer, we get... To be honest, I was expecting Megatron there. But if we take Megatron and Pacific Rim, we get Transformers. If we get Pneumatic here and Transformers, we get Optimus Prime. But if we get Venus and Optimus Prime, we get Optimus Venu Prime. What in... I'm just smiling out of shock, you know? I'm just trying to... what? Okay. Let's get Pneumatic Waiter and Optimus Veno Prime. We get Optimus Prime. What are you? If we take Tuxedo and Optimus Venu Prime, we get Optimus Prime. But if we take this again and take Megatron, we get Optimus Prime. But if we take Optimus Prime and put Butler with Pneumatic real quick, I want to see what this creates. Vacuum. But if we take Optimus Veno Prime and Vacuum, we get Optimus Prime. But if we take Optimus Veno Prime and take Robot Penguin, we get Optimus Penguin. I'm not satisfied. So what if we get a normal penguin? I want a normal penguin. Do we have a normal penguin? Yes, we do. If we take normal penguin and put Optimus Veno Prime, we get Okay, hold on. If we take continent and Optimus Veno Prime, what do we create? Optimus Prime. Are you secretly a continent? You must respond to my questions. Have a wedding. Never mind. He doesn't want love. He secretly wants the divorce. If we take water and Optimus Veno Prime, we get Optimus Prime. No, I don't want to cure him. I want to make him worse. I want to figure out how we can create brain rot and put it with this. This feels like brain rot enough. Let's just make it even worse. If we take Mecha and Optimus Veno Prime, we got Optimus Prime. No, stop curing him. Stop it. Take Godzilla and Optimus Veno Prime. We get Godzilla Prime. What if we combine two primes together? Optimus Prime? No. Okay, so this is still the same. But we are getting somewhere, guys. If we get Earth, and if we combine with a vacuum, we get a black hole. But if we get a black hole with Optimus Veno Prime, we get Optimus Prime. How does this make sense? Optimus Veno Prime and black hole, this creates whatever it was earlier. But if we take black hole and Godzilla Prime, we get Godzilla. But if we take Optimus Veno Prime and Godzilla together, we get Godzilla Prime. But if we combine tip of the iceberg with Godzilla Prime, we create Godzilla. Take a Kaiju and Godzilla, we create King Kong. If we take Mech and King Kong together, we get Mecha Kong. If we take Robot and Mecha Kong, we get Mecha Kong still. But we take Mecha Kong, Optimus Veno Prime, we create Optimus Kong. It's true, guys. These two are secretly rivals. If we take Godzilla Prime and Black Hole, it creates Godzilla. Okay, we understood that, right? But what if we took Black Hole and Optimus Kong together? We got Optimus Prime. What? If we take Jungle and Optimus Prime, we get Optimus Primal. You guys have to let me know in the comments how that makes sense. Pollution and Optimus Prime will create Optimus Prime. So apparently he's polluting the Earth, guys. I knew it. I knew it. Optimus Prime is not a good guy. He's killing the Earth with pollution. If we take Trash and Optimus Prime together, we get Transformer. Trash again. Recycle. Recycle and Optimus Kong, we get Optimus Prime. No. So Optimus Vino Prime and Optimus Kong, they create Optimus Prime. You know what? Optimus Prime, we'll wait for you. We have Optimus Kong and Recycle. This creates Optimus Prime. You know, let's take Recycling. Let's put this over here. I have a feeling it might be getting somewhere. Take tip of the iceberg and Recycling. We get Global Warming. But what if we take Global Warming and Optimus Primal together? We get Optimus. He's creating Global Warming, chat. If we take flowers and global warming, this creates a desert. Okay, but if we take global warming and Godzilla together, we get Godzilla. That makes sense, because how many times he has like a magical beam coming out of his mouth. What if we take Waiter and global warming together? This creates a hot plate. Hot plate. Godzilla creates monster. Easy enough. Global warming. Okay. Kaiju. This creates Godzilla. Recycling and global warming. Okay. Transformer. Okay. But if we take mech and global warming, this creates a mecha. Not what I want. If we take this and transformer, no. And transformer, this creates no. Vacuum. Global warming. Clean air. Okay, but if we take a black hole, it's pollution. Clean air. Optimus Vino Prime. We create Optimus Prime. So first we discovered that Optimus Prime is killing the Earth, but now if we take clean air and just put it into Optimus Prime or Optimus Vino Prime, we get Optimus Prime. I guess he's trying to save the Earth, guys. He wanted to kill it before and he changed his mind. If we take clean air and tip, we get Tip Top. Why does it look like that? Fix it. Thank you. If we take Tip Top and Mecha Kong together, we create Mecha Kong. You are a powerful little dude. Let's work with you more. Palm Tree, Tip Top, create Coconut. But if we take Tip Top and Transformer, this creates Optimus Prime. But if we take Tip Top and Hot Plate together, we create Volcano. Tip Top and Coconut create Monkey. Monkey and Volcano create Gorilla. Did he just drink the lava to become a gorilla? Okay, so Optimus Prime and Gorilla create Optimus Primal. Gorilla and Optimus Primal create Optimus Prime. Okay. I don't know how that works, but okay. If we take Pneumatic and Gorilla, this creates King Kong. But if we take Global Warming and King Kong together, we get still King Kong. If we take Recycle and King Kong, we get Paper. Are we sure we're not killing all the King Kongs in every multiverse to make paper? What can I do here? If we take Vanity and Paper, we get Magazine. What the heck are we reading? That has to be so interesting. Global Warming and Magazine create Time. But what if I took Earth and Time creates Fossil? wind and fossil create dust. But what if I take time and dust creates fossil? But what if I take time and transformer? Then we create clock. I want to take time and merge together. This creates hourglass. But what if I combine it with the earth? Fossil. No. Time. Clock. Create hourglass. But if I take time... We know this creates hourglass. But if we merge it together? Sand. Sand and... Actually, no, it's not sand. Time and recycle create eternity. Time and eternity create clock. Eternity and the earth create diamonds. Optimus Vino Prime and eternity still makes eternity, but if we take Transformer, this creates Optimus Prime. No. If we take eternity and diamonds, this creates forever. Hold on. Love. Forever makes marriage. Ugh. God, I'm allergic to eternity. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Forever and diamond create marriage. Marriage and marriage create divorce. But if we take diamond and divorce, this creates prenup. Okay, recycle and prenup create divorce. Makes sense. Global warming and divorce create climate change. Earth and climate change, hey, this creates into flood. Okay, prenup and forever, they merge into marriage. Prenup and marriage turn into divorce. Prenup and divorce create prenup. But what if I take hourglass and prenup? This creates divorce. But what if I take time and divorce? This creates dinner. That was unexpected. An alternate ending of this movie. If we, it all started with the Optimus Prime, and we're making a movie with Optimus Prime, and all of this is involved, guys. Don't worry, we're making a movie. If we take narcissist and dinner, this creates dinner. What if I take flood and dinner? Food. Huh. What if we take recycle and food? This creates compost. But what if we could take dinner and compost together? We get leftovers. If we take diamond and leftovers, we create jewelry. Is food made out of diamonds now? If we take transformer and jewelry together, we get Optimus Prime. No. Let's get this here. I like this. I like this little movie we're creating here in INFINITECRAFT. If we take Mecha Kong and jewelry together, we get King Kong, Optimus Vino Prime. With King Kong, this King Kong Prime. We got another Prime, guys. Clap. Put a clap in the comments and put a clap in the live chat if you're watching this premiere. But also leave a comment down below. What was your favorite word that you found? And do you think I'll find this word? Yes or no? Forever and flood create Noah. But what if I combine with King Kong Prime Arc? Optimus Vino Prime and Arc create Noah. Optimus Prime and Noah create Arc. Earth and Arc create land. Eternity, land create Earth. Global warming and Earth create desert. Recycle and desert create oasis. Jewelry and oasis create desert. Compost and desert create oasis. Merge it again. Palm. Jewelry and palm create ring. Optimus Vino Prime and ring create Optimus Prime. But if we take ring together, it's Optimus Prime. Are you sure that the Allspark is not his core anymore? Time and ring create Lord of the Rings. Again. Gollum. Again. Hobbit. Again. Gollum. Again. Hobbit. Okay, so if we take Gollum and Hobbit together, what do we create? Ring. I wanted to say the one ring to rule them all, but I think I need Saruman for that. Wait a minute. Fire. Lord of the Rings. Create Gollum. No. Wind. Hobbit. Water. Smeagol. Fire. Gollum. Wind. Hobbit. Earth. Shire. If we take Lord of the Rings and the Shire together, it's a Hobbit. Hold on. So we know for sure these two connect. Creates Gollum. But if we take two of these, it's schizophrenia. Guys, Gollum has schizophrenia. If we take schizophrenia and a Hobbit together, we create Gollum. That makes sense. But what if we take schizophrenia again and combine with palm trees, we get schizophrenia? No, it's palm schizophrenia. Well, if we take Gollum and palm schizophrenia, we get Gollum. Gollum and Optimus Venom Prime together, we get Gollum Prime. We got another Prime, guys! Woo! This is gonna be an awesome movie. Yes, but to be rated M for mature. If we take schizophrenia, wait. We need Lord of the Rings again. I still want to create Solomon. In climate change, we get Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. Does that actually exist? Hold on, let me look this up. Does that actually exist? I'll be so mad if it's not. I think it is, but I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if it actually is. If we take Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and The Ring, you don't want to merge with anything. But what if I combine you with the Earth? What? Eternity? Jewelry? No. Dinner? No. But does it combine with schizophrenia? No. King Kong Prime? No. Global warming? No. Hold on, I have Megatron. Does it combine with Megatron? No. I will find a way to get it to connect. We'll put it right here. Don't worry. We have something for you guys. So we got Golem Prime. Does it combine with you? No. So if we got Golem Prime and King Kong Prime, this creates Golem Kong Prime. Okay, can we get this to merge with anything? No. I still want to get Solomon. So if we take... How do we create the eye? Lord of the Rings and schizophrenia? Gollum. Lord of the Rings and palm trees create Gollum. But if I take Lord of the Rings combined with dinner, this creates dinner with the Fellowship. Okay, but that's not what I'm looking for, but at least it's something we have new. If we take Lord of the Rings and food together, Hobbit, food again. Second breakfast. Yes. So what if we take... I want Mordor. How do we get Mordor together? Fire and Lord of the Rings create Gollum. But how does that make sense? Wait a minute. I may be dumb. I know that. I'm dumb. But I may be getting big brain here. Volcano and Lord of the Rings create Mount Doom. If we take Mount Doom and fire, we get Sauron. Now if we take the ring, it's Lord of the Rings. Poop. But we got something, chat. We got something. Let me get the ring again. So we did get Mount Doom. But what if we take Golem? Do we have you actually? I do have you because I unlocked you. If we take Golem and Mount Doom together, it creates the ring. That's not what I'm looking for, though. Mount Doom. We did get the Hobbit earlier. What if we combine you and you together? We get Mount Doom And Mount Doom again. What does that create? Mount Doom. But what if it creates Earth and Mount Doom? It's Mordor. Yes! And if we take the ring, does it create one ring on all them all? No. I'm sad. If we take Mordor and Celeron, it's Lord of the Rings. Mount Doom and... Hold on. Mordor and Second Breakfast, they create Hobbit. If we take Mount Doom and take Diamond, what does this create? Ring. No. If we take Mount Doom and Jewelry... Excuse me. No. Mount Doom and Eternity creates one ring. So you didn't want to merge with the ring, but you said one ring, and if I take the one ring or one ring, it goes to Lord of the Rings. But if we take one ring and Celeron together, it creates the Lord of the Rings. But if we take Mordor, keep it right here for a minute. I want to see if we also keep this here for a minute too. If we take Smeagol and one ring, it creates Gollum. But if I take Gollum and the ring, it creates a Hobbit. But if I take the Gollum and the one ring, but if we combine global warming with... I just got Frodo with the one ring. Wasn't trying to do that. But if I take Frodo and Gollum, creates the ring. Okay, I want to take this out of here. We got Frodo now. Frodo and Mordor gets one ring. I'm trying to figure out how to get the Eye of Celeron. Mordor. I think one way we can get that is by getting buildings, right? But we don't have a house yet. Because if I combine these two, it's still going to create Lord of the Rings. So if I take Frodo and Hobbit together, this creates Lord of the Rings. If we take Frodo and Gollum Prime, it gets Gollum. Damn it! If I take Frodo and Schizophrenia, this creates Gollum. If I take Frodo and the Lord of the Rings to two towers. Okay, I don't think I can merge anything with that yet. If I take King Kong Prime and Frodo, it creates Frodo Kong Prime. Yes. Yes. Eternity with Kong, Frodo Kong Prime, it creates... I got a first discovery! Yes! Woo! We get Eternity Kong Prime. Frodo. You did well. But if you combine Mordor and Eternity Kong Prime, we get Celeron. Okay, I was just curious. That's our first discovery. Transformer combined with Eternity Kong Prime, we get Optimus Prime. No. This is the best Prime so far. So far, all the Primes are battling, and they have this new Prime, and they call Eternity Kong Prime, beating every single Prime together. But will he beat Gollum Prime? Gollum Kong Prime. So, these two, and these two together, what do they create? No. So, they merge together as Gollum Kong Prime. But now... No. This still stands. But that's interesting. But now this is a thing. We had that earlier, but this is one thing. What if I take Recycle and Eternity Kong Prime? What do we get now? Eternity Kong Prime. You can't recycle this thing. You cannot beat it. But what if we combine it with Schizophrenia? It cannot be beaten. Oh my god. Compost can't be Eternity Kong. It got defeated. So, hold on. We know Compost beats it. What about the Shire? Eternity Kong. The AI in this game is working hard today. What if we get the hourglass and eternity Kong? We create we create time. If we take time and eternity Kong together, what do we create now? Eternity Kong. It's like, no. They're trying to stop me. I don't want it to. Okay, so what if we take... Okay, we need to go back to Mount Doom, though. You two get together? One ring. Mordor. And Dinner with the Fellowship. What do we create out of this one? We get the Lord of the Rings. But if we take the one ring, it's the one ring. Now, if we take Golem... Let's scrub it a little bit. Golem, it creates Golem. Darn it. Okay, how do we create a building? How do we get... Hold on. Water and mud. Do we have mud? I think we do. Mud. Yes, we do. Water and mud create swamp. But what if we take... Hold on, I'm curious now. I haven't seen this happen. Swamp and... Oh, no. Swamp and... Mordor with swamp creates Golem. But if we take swamp and second breakfast together, we get the Hobbit. But if we take this swamp and combine it with... Can I move you? Thank you. And combine it with jewelry, it creates mud. The earth and mud create clay. Now we're getting somewhere. What if we create clay and clay? We get brick. Brick and brick, we create a wall. A wall and wall create wall. But if we take earth and wall together... Hey, I'm not moving my mouse and it wants to move it. Fence. But now if we take wall and fence together, it creates prison. Brick and prison create jail. Earth and jail create prison. Okay, if we take eternity and prison, it creates hell. If we get jewelry and hell together, it creates crown. If we get Optimus Prime and crown together, we get King Prime. If we get recycle and King Prime, King Prime is king. If we get Optimus Vino Prime together with... okay. So, I'm curious now. Sauron and crown, Lord of the Rings. King and Sauron. Aragorn. Yes. Yes. Maybe something. What? The ring. Oh. Aragorn and Diamond now create the ring. Eternity King Kong and Aragorn. They face in battle. Which one wins? It turns to Aragorn Kong Prime? How is this not a first discovery? Someone discovered this. Let me know in the comments who discovered this. I need to know. Was it one of you? I must know now. If we take Aragorn now. And a dinner with the Fellowship. We get Balamir. Balamir, Aragorn create Fellowship. Now if we take Balamir and Fellowship, it's the ring. So now we have something. I want to take things that's not supposed to be merged and merge it together. Like how we had Eternity King Kong, global warming, and Greenpeace. I'm onto something. King and Greenpeace, great being Greenpeace, but we'll take recycling here. Is green recycle. Diamond and green recycle will create emerald. Now, if I take eternity and emerald, it creates infinity. Earth and infinity create planet. We do know if we merge this together, it creates a star. Merge it again. Galaxy. Merge it again. Black hole. Merge it again. Wormhole. Merge it again. Black hole. If we merge it again, it creates a wormhole. But if we take a star and a wormhole together, it's a black hole. But if we take this back to a wormhole for a moment, can we put a planet in here? No. Do it again. It's a star. Okay, wormhole and infinity will create a black hole. If we take infinity and galaxy together, we get a universe. Galaxy together again, we get a multiverse. But now, if we get time, universe. Time again. Big Bang. Merge it together. Big Bang. So, what if we get infinity and Big Bang together? Universe. Okay, we get something though. Big Bang, and let's get, He's not very far up around here. He will be in the moment. Celeron, it creates the Middle Earth. Nice. If we take Earth and Middle Earth together, it creates the Hobbit. Darn it. Take these two. Lord of the Rings. Okay, so Middle Earth and Wormhole. What does this create now? Mordor. Okay, so Middle Earth is significant. Diamond and Middle Earth create Arkenstone? Was that in The Hobbit? Let me know. I haven't seen that in a while. Gollum Prime and Arkenstone create Gollum. He did not like the Arkenstone. The Arkenstone and the Big Bang create the universe. But if we take the star and the Arkenstone, this creates the sun. So now if we take the sun and the sun together, what does this create? It creates a sunflower. But what if we take the Big Bang and sunflower together, it creates the sun? Okay, that makes sense. But when we take the Arkenstone and the sun together, it creates the light. So now we have light. What if we take eternity together? It's the sun. Light and Earth create the sun. But if we take a light and merge it with... We do have the black hole. I don't want to search it up. We have the black hole somewhere. You're not too far up. Where are you? You are right after I created you. Where did you go? Oop, that's not how you spell it. Black hole. This creates darkness. Light and darkness create shadows. Now, if we take a diamond and a shadow together, this creates a vampire. Nice. Like a multiverse and vampire, it creates Dracula. Can we merge it with this by any chance? Dracula Kong Prime. We're getting so many primes in this one. I would not be surprised if someone created a book that's directly either from this video or someone discovered all of these primes and just wrote it down and have a nice, amazing story. I would read it. That would be funny. So let's put Greenpeace and Dracula King Kong together. What does it create? Nothing. Dinner. And you create Dinner Kong Prime. A vampire. Dracula. Okay, so we have something, but what if I put the Arkenstone? Back up a little bit. Arkenstone and Dracula. This creates vampire. Son, this you're just dead. Bat. He is a bat, guys. So now if we take the shadows, it creates a vampire. But if we put a sun onto him, he's a bat. But what if I take a bat and another bat together? What does it create? Batman. So if I take Batman and Batman together, what does it create? Batman. But what if we take... Hold on. If we take Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers. Oh, I just want to merge with that. The Lord of the Rings and Batman, it creates The Dark Knight Rises. Nice. Now what if we take Light and The Dark Knight Rises creates Batman? That makes sense. What if we take two words, two big words, Eternity Kong Prime and The Dark Knight Rises create the Eternity Kong Prime, which we already have. Jewelry and The Dark Knight Rises. This creates Catwoman. What if we take Batman and Catwoman together? It creates Batcat. Batcat and Batman create Batcatman. Catwoman and Batcatman create Batcatwoman. What if we take Bat and Batcatwoman? This creates Batman. But what if we take Batcatwoman and Eternity Kong Prime together? This will create... No. That's disappointing. But if we take Eternity and Batcatwoman, it creates a Batcatwoman. But if we take Golem Kong, let's say Golem Prime, Batcatwoman, this creates Batcatwoman. This cannot be defeated. Diamond and Batcatwoman. Global warming? Guys, we have a problem. Guys, we have a new enemy in our midst. It's a Batcatwoman. In this story, she's beating every Kongs right now. Because nothing seems to go. Alagorn Kong Prime? Batcatwoman? Batman. Interesting. Recycle and Batcatwoman. This creates Bat, cat, woman. Okay, hold on. Catwoman and Bat create Batman. Hold on a minute. Catwoman and Celeron create Catron. Catron and Bat Catwoman. This creates Bat Catron. Okay. What if we take the planet and Bat Catron? This creates Batman. So Bat Catron is our new one. But what if we take two things that are not supposed to go together? Batcat, never mind. Batcat Ron. And let's take the Earth. This creates Batman. Eternity? Batman. No. So, hold on. Batcat Ron and Transformer. This, no. I want to clone. This creates Batman. How? He's not a Transformer. So Batcat Ron and Dark Knight Rises. This creates Batman. No. So Balamir and Batcat Woman. This creates Batman. So what if we take Sunflower and Catwoman? Cat. We're getting somewhere. Bat and Cat, we get Vampire. But if we take Cat and Dinner, this creates Vomit. I wasn't trying to kill the cat. I was trying to see if the cat would make tuna. But apparently it creates Vomit. So Cat and Vomit create Hairball. Why does it look like that? What if I take Optimus Vino Prime and Hairball together? Optimus Prime. Ew. Vomit and Optimus Vino Prime. We get Optimus Prime. No. If we take Cat and Jewelry, we get Cat Burglar. But if we take Recycle and Cat Burglar, we get Cat Burglar. But what if we take the Eternity here and Cat Burglar, we get Cat. But if we take the Earth and Cat, we get Lion. But what if we take Dinner and Lion? Oh, it doesn't merge together. That makes sense. But what if we take Jewelry and Lion? This creates a necklace. What if we put a necklace and Diamond, it creates Jewel. Now, if we combine King Kong Prime and Jewel, we create Eternity Kong. No. So we know that we know these two. But if we charge it together, we get a crown. No. Lion and Cat create Panther. If we take another cat, it creates a leopard. If we take another cat, it's a cheetah. If we take another cat, it's a leopard. But if we take Cat Ron, it's a cheetah. But if we take a cheetah and a cheetah, it creates a cheetah. But if we take a leopard and cheetah, it creates a cheetah. But if we take a cat burglar and cheetah, it creates Catwoman. But if we take Hairball and Catwoman, it creates cat. But if we take Batcat Woman or Batcat Man, Batcat Man and Batcat Woman, this creates Batcat Kid. Okay, so what if we merge it with Leopard? Bat Cattle Leopard Kid. No, Bat Cat Leopard Kid. Okay, so what if we merge it with a lion? Chimera. I think it's called Chimera. And leopard and Chimera. Lion. So what if we put Lammet? He's a hairball. So Chimera and the Earth is going to create a dragon. A dragon in eternity creates time. So if we take time and Batcat Leopard, this creates Batcat Leopard. What if I take one of the primes, like a Transformer? Optimus Prime. That's not what I wanted. Batcat Leopard and global warming. It's kind of the weird rabbit holes. First, Lord of the Rings, now this. Extinction. Transformer and Extinction create Dinosaur. Eternity and Dinosaur creates Godzilla. Global warming and Godzilla create Godzilla. Makes sense. Now, when I did that earlier, I was trying to see if it'll change anything. Necklace. Create King Kong. No. So dinosaur and extinction creates a fossil. What if we take extinction and chimera, create dinosaur, dinosaur and dinosaur create egg? How do we get from egg? Dinosaur and egg? Baby dinosaur. Egg and egg create bird. We got birds now. We got a bird and baby dinosaur, it creates a pterodactyl. If we get a bird and pterodactyl, we get dinosaur. If we take bird and bird, we get flock. If we take flock and dinosaur, we get a flockosaurus. If we get a flock and a flock together, we get a herd. If we get a herd and a flockosaurus, we get a herdosaurus. If we get a herd and a herd, it creates a flock. If we get a flock and a flock, it creates a herd. But if we take a flock and a herd, it creates a herd. If we take a bird and a herd, it creates a flock. If we take an egg and a flock, it creates chicken. If we take chicken and a herdosaurus, it creates a chickenosaurus. Pterodactyl and Trigonosaurus is a pterodactyl. If we take jewelry and pterodactyl, create dinosaur. If we take a herd and a dinosaur, where did you go? And dinosaur creates a herdosaurus. Egg. Dinosaur. Egg again. Baby dinosaur. Egg. Dinosaur. Hold on. Egg. An egg. I want to keep going with the eggs and omelet, chef. Hold on. Eternity with a chef, it creates cook. If we take egg again, it creates omelet. So if we take this again, once more, it's a phoenix. So now if we take a herdosaurus and the phoenix, it creates a dragon. Nope. Phoenix and a bird. Firebird. Egg and a firebird creates a phoenix. So Firebird and a Phoenix create Firebird. Makes sense. Jewelry and Phoenix create crown. That's not what I want. Let's take Phoenix and combine it with a diamond. That's a Firebird to create Phoenix. That's not what I want. But let's put that over there. Firebird goes over here. Hold on. Dragon and Firebird creates Phoenix. Okay, that makes sense. Chicken and Phoenix. Phoenix. What am I doing here? Hold on. Egg and Eternity King Kong Prime. Eternity Kong. Apparently he laid an egg. Eternity King Kong. I'm trying to see what we would do. I'm trying to think. What can we do? Extinction. An egg create dinosaur. Oops. So I get omelet here. And no. Say omelet and no. No. Omelet and dinosaur create dino. Egg. Baby dino. Omelet. Aw. Phoenix. Baby dino. Dragon. Dino. And bird create pterodactyl. Recycle. No. Optimus Prime and pterodactyl create Optimus Prime. No. Firebird. And there's so many stuff on screen today. Omelet and Phoenix create egg. But if we take egg, egg creates a bird. If we take bird and Firebird, it creates a Phoenix. But if we take a chef and the Phoenix creates a Firebird. Huh? If we take a bat, cat, leopard, and Firebird, we get Phoenix. But what if we take a dinosaur? Dragon. But what if we take a chicken? A wyvern. Why does it look like that? Why does it look like that? Cook and chef create cooking. So if we take cook and cooking, create chef. If we take that again, it creates cooking. But if we take cooking and cooking together, we create a chef. But what if we take a phoenix and chef? It's a firebird. Okay, so what if we take cooking, combine all the way up, we get fire, we get a barbecue. Nice. We had wall. Let's go back to the wall real quick. So, wall and the earth create a fence. What if we take fence, combine with jewelry, we get a crown. Okay. Recycle the fence, it becomes a fence. It doesn't want to be recycled at all. That's the problem. Barbecue and a fence. This becomes a grill. Okay? A grill and a fence create barbecue. So we take a weaver and a fence, it creates a dragon. A fence and a dragon creates a dragon fruit. What? What? A transformer and a dragon fruit, it creates a dragon. So if we take a dragon fruit, both together, it creates a dragon fruit tree. Global warming, this creates a wall. But if we take a wall and dragon fruit tree, it creates a dragon. I am so lost. If we take Phoenix and a fence, this creates a firewall. Now, if we take the Earth and put the firewall, it creates a volcano. If we take a fence and a volcano, it creates a lava. It creates eternity, and lava creates a volcano. If we do that again, what does it create? It creates hell. Do it one more time, it creates time. Let's do that again. See where it leads us. It leads us to a clock. If it goes to eternity, it goes to time. But if we take a fence and time, we get a prison. We had this before. But what if we take a bird and a prison? Jailbird. Egg. And jailbird. They create a prisoner. Hold on a minute. Farmer. Earth one more time. Plant. Eternity. Tree. So egg and tree. No! I lost my egg. Egg and tree create What? If we take farmer and chicken, egg, jailbird, and egg create prisoner. Okay, so now we're back on the prisoner. Eternity this time. It's time. No. Firewall. Hacker. Hacker and jailbird. It's a hacktivist. Now, if we take a jewelry and hacktivist, it creates anonymous. We somehow got from egg, anonymous to jailbird, and with all this stuff on top. I think this is amazing. The amount of possibilities we can have here. Infinity and jailbird, it creates God. God and anonymous create Adam. If we take... Wait a minute. The One Ring. And with Adam here, creates Golem. Okay. If we take egg and Adam, this creates Eve. If we take Eve and diamond, it creates Adam. Let's move it back to Eve and move this with something else. Life. Diamond. Life. Money. Money and money create gold. Money one more time. Rich. Now rich and rich create richer. Richer and richer create richest. Dinner and richest. No. Jewelry and richest create richest. Richest and richest create richest. Money and richest create Bill Gates. Bill Gates and fence. What do they create together? Windows. You know what? That is probably the closest thing we get from Windows to Windows. Windows and Windows, this create glass. Wait a minute. Windows and Bill Gates. Microsoft. There we go. Windows and Microsoft creates an error. Error? Okay, we got error. Error and fence. What does this create? Nothing. Okay, so we got error now. Now if we get Microsoft and error, this creates Windows. Error, what's maybe up here? Windows is right here. Bill Gates and Windows, this creates Microsoft. One more time. Money. Money and money create gold, but Bill Gates was Bill... Oh, he's rich. We know that for sure. Bill Gates. Egg. Omelet. He created. Apparently, it's an omelet now. Error and error creates an error. Eternity with error creates infinity. Error and Eve create Adam. Anonymous and gold create a thief. So we take error and thief creates a hacker. Anonymous and a hacker? Anonymous. One more time. Egg and anonymous creates chicken. Thief and chicken create egg. Recycle and egg create an omelet. Optimus Vino Prime and no. God and anonymous create an atom. Earth and Adam now create a man. A man and Earth create farmer. So if we take man with eternity, this creates God. God and farmer create Zeus. There we go. We got somewhere. Error and fence. This does not create with anything. But if we put error and Zeus, this creates chaos. We have Microsoft and chaos. What would this create? Windows. One more time. Windows 10. Windows 10 and Windows 10 Pro. Windows 10 Pro and Windows 10 create. So together. Same thing. Fence. Jewelry. Anonymous. Hacker. So we got Windows 10 Pro. Okay. So what if we attach it with Bill Gates? Bill Gates. Bill Gates and Bill Gates. Billionaire. Windows 10 Pro and billionaire create billionaire. So what if we take billionaire and billionaire together? This creates a trillionaire. A trillionaire create a billionaire. Billionaire and billionaire create trillionaire. But we take billionaire and billionaire. Chaos. The man himself. Trillionaire and him make a bankrupt. So if I take bankrupt and him, nothing. Interesting. Diamond and bankrupt. This creates poverty. Poverty and poverty create poverty. But we take the man himself and poverty, bankruptcy. Windows 10 Pro and bankruptcy create Windows 10 Home. So if we take anonymous, it's going to create hacker, right? No, it goes back. So Windows 10 Home. And the man himself creates, no. Windows 10 Home and Windows 10 Pro, they create Windows 10. If we take Windows 10 Home and billionaire, this creates billion, no. Okay, never mind. So Windows 10 Home, we got chaos here, let's put it back. And Earth, this creates life. Eternity, this creates God. Eternity creates universe. Eternity creates God. Fence and God create Zeus. So now if we take an egg and Zeus, this creates thunder. How in a... Ah! But we got something here. So if we take rain now and put it into thunder, this creates storm. Rainbow, rain. Okay, so now we got something here. Storm and rain create flood. Flood and thunder, this creates storm. Storm and thunder creates lightning. Lightning and Windows 10 Home, and lightning and with the man himself, where is he? He's not too far off. I had him earlier. This creates the president. The US and the US create president. Okay, so now we get the president. Any president, by the way. I like Theodore Roosevelt, though. If we take bank... not bank. Actually, let's take trillionaire and president. This creates God. No, that's not what I want. I want the anonymous and president. This creates Donald Trump. Anonymous and him create the president. Lightning and president create him. Lightning and president go with this one. Zeus. Let's take him and God. No, he's not God. To take bankruptcy and the president, we get no. Trillionaire and him create bankrupt. Good. President and Windows 10 Pro create no. What if we take egg and lightning together? It's an omelet. One more time. Frankenstein! We can work with this. Frankenstein Kong. I must know. Frankenstein Kong Prime. I take full-on responsibility on this, but do I regret it? Absolutely not. I got a smile on my face. I must know now. How many primes will we have until there's the end of all primes, until Transformers versus every prime becomes a thing? What if we get Windows 10 and Frankenstein Kong? We get nothing. But what if we take a Kong? Do we just have a Kong? No, King Kong and Windows 10. Great Windows 10. But what if we take Dinner Kong Prime? Still that. Never mind. That was on to something. We need to figure out how to get this. Hold on. Eternity. Let's just switch it over. Move. We already have you. If we take Eternity on Windows 10 Pro, this creates Eternity. You don't want to merge anything, do you? Diamond. Fence. Diamond. Jewelry. So if I take Windows 10 and jewelry, this just creates Windows 10. Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 creates... Go away. Go away. Storm and thunder create lightning. So, poverty and lightning creates rich. Rich and rich creates richer. This goes all the way up until it literally cannot go anywhere. So what if we take lightning and rich is the Zeus? So if we take diamond and Zeus together, this creates the lightning. If we take dinner and lightning together, this creates dinner. If we take earth and dinner, this creates a plate. If we take eternity and plate, this creates dinner. Dinner and plate creates food. If we put earth and food, this creates a plant. If we take fence and creates garden, this creates a rose. This creates thorn. This creates rose. Okay, so this goes back to what it was. Jewelry, rose, ring, dinner, ring, wedding, diamond, wedding, ring, anonymous, ring, Lord of the Rings, egg, Lord of the Rings, Golem, Golem Kong Prime, Golem Kong. Interesting. But it's something new. Man, Golem Kong creates Kong. So if we now we take Kong and fence together, this creates monkey. Fence, monkey, create monkey bar. Fence and monkey bar creates prison. But if we take monkey bar, combine it with Kong, we take a King Kong. Monkey bar with Aragorn King, Aragorn Kong Prime, just creates King Kong. But what if we take it right over there? No. Because we got Aragorn Kong over there. He's defeated once more. Man and bankrupt create miser. I must look up what that means on my dictionary. Can ads not pop up on my screen? Never mind. I'm probably not gonna get the actual word for this. So miser, one who lives very meagerly in order to hoard money. Oh, okay. So we understood what that meant. Jewelry and miser create thief. So we take eternity and thief create time. Fence and time create prison. One ring in prison creates Lord of the Rings. Diamond, Lord of the Rings, create Golem. Anonymous. Golem creates anomalum? How is this not a first discovery? Who discovered this? We must take the man himself. Anomalum create just him. Egg. Anomalum create chicken. What do you merge with? No, wait. Now this is suspicious. What do you mix with? You? No. Windows 10. No. There it is, my error. Now, how do we get... Hold on, we got glass. Window. Glass. So if we put... Hold on. If we had Bill Gates... and we merge it with window, it makes Microsoft. How many Bill Gates can we... That's money. Okay, hold on. We had glass. Let's put man in here. Drunk. Microsoft and drunk create Windows. But now we take drunk and you together. I don't know if you merge it with anything. Drunk and miser create alcoholic. Miser and alcoholic create drunk. If we take drunk and drunk creates drunk. Alcoholic and drunk creates alcoholic. Monkey bar and alcoholic create drunk monkey. Drunk monkey, guys. It's drunk monkey. So fence and drunk monkey create drunk monkey. Anomalum and drunk monkey create... It does not want to merge with anything. It's a powerful entity. But now I must know. No. Earth? No. It's a mole. Okay. So what if we gave money to a mole? It just creates Bill Gates. Drunk monkey and mole create drunk mole. So now if we take drunk mole and drunk, it just creates that. But drunk monkey and drunk mole create drunk monkey. Frankenstein and drunk monkey creates monkey. Frankenstein and monkey create Monkey Stein. And now Frankenstein once more, merged with Monkey Stein, creates monster. Monster with Frankenstein create bride. Huh? Okay. Now, with all these words, can I get Mordor involved in here? With a lot of stuff we have now. What if I take Mordor and bride to mix? It's a wedding. These two together just create Mordor still. The wedding with one ring creates a marriage. A bride with a marriage creates a wife. Mordor with a wife creates Sauron. Sauron is a woman? Now we have wife. How is that not a recently moved down here? It did not. Weird. So if we take wife and dinner, this creates divorce. Recycle the wife creates divorce. I thought it was going to be called recycling wife. Global warming with wife creates hot wife. Golem Prime with hot wife create Golem. That is very disturbing. Hot wife and wife create hot wife, which is totally normal. Defense with hot wife create the mistress. So now if we take earth and mistress create dirt. Earth and dirt create soil. Eternity and soil. No, I got rid of the earth. The earth is back. People now no longer dying. This creates coal. Okay. Hot wife and coal creates diamond. Okay. Coal now. There's like so many things I'm unlocking that it's just hard to just keep track. Eternity and coal create diamond. One more time, it creates forever. One more time, creates infinity. Okay, this creates forever. It just keeps going. Global warming, infinity creates global warming. What if we just merge the two? Oh, does that. Fence and global warming give me wall. Hot wife and wall give me hole. Was she that hot to burn the wall? The human torch must be married to a hot wife then. If we take the recycle and... Okay, never mind. Now you move down here? Mm-hmm. So now if we take bride and hole, this creates wedding. Hole and coal make diamond. That is not... It does not have the same enunciation. Speeches, if you will. Hole and soil create plant. Hole and plant create pot. Coal and pot. Mistress and pot make witch. Mistress and coal create diamond. Diamond and witch create wizard. Wizard and wizard makes wizard tower. Wait a minute. Mordor and wizard tower? Sauron. Wait. Why is everything moving around? Okay, there we go. Wizard Tower and Sauron? Sauron Tower. Now, can I merge the two again? No. How can we get an eye? We don't have an eye. How do we get an eye? Wizard and Sauron Tower creates the Eye of Sauron. Yes! I was looking for the Eye of Sauron. We gotten it. Now I'm curious. What else merges with this? Optimus Vino Prime. The Eye of Sauron creates Optimus Prime. Wedding and Eye of Sauron create marriage. So, do you merge anything by yourself? No. Pot. Create planter. Pot. Potter. Pottery. Wizard and Potter creates Harry Potter. So if we take Harry Potter and Harry Potter, it creates Harry Potter. But we take planter and Harry Potter, creates Lord of the Rings. If we take Harry Potter and pottery, creates Harry Pottery. Harry Potter and Harry Pottery creates Harry Pottery. Harry Pottery and Harry Pottery creates Harry Potter. But if we take Durner and Harry Potter, creates Hogwarts. Harry Potter and Hogwarts creates Wizard. Now, if we take Harry Pottery and Wizard, creates Wizard. Now, if we take Hogwarts and Wizard, creates Harry Potter. Diamond and Harry Potter create Gryffindor. There we go. See, if we're going to take stuff from this board, we'll be merging other stuff, and if we're not going to use it, we'll just merge it together. Jewelry and Gryffindor create necklace. Now, if we take this out of here, Gryffindor, now the Eye of Sauron into this, we're going to try to see if we can merge stuff together with this. Recycle and Eye of Sauron create Eye of Sauron. Hot Wife and the Eye of Sauron create Sauron. Now, we're going to take this here, Eye of Sauron, and Sauron create Lord of the Rings. Now, Hot Wife and Gryffindor create Harry Potter. Wedding and Harry Potter creates Hermione. Hot Wife and Hermione make Harry Potter. Harry Potter and Hermione create love. Hot Wife and love create Hot Wife. Now Hot Wife and Hot Wife make Hot Wife, which we know. Gryffindor and Hot Wife create Harry Potter. We're back to that. Gryffindor, Hogwarts, Gryffindor again makes Harry Potter. Let's move it back to Hogwarts for a minute. Bride and Hogwarts create Hermione. Mordor and Hermione create the Harry Potter. Eye of Sauron and Harry Potter creates Voldemort. Now, we're on the subject. So if we get Hot Wife in here, creates Hottermort. We create a Hottermort, guys. What am I doing with my life? We got Hottermort and global warming. We get Hottermort still. Eye of Sauron and Hottermort create Lord Voldemort. Life with Lord Voldemort create Hotter Voldemort. That's disturbing. What am I doing with my existence today? Hot Wife and Hotter Voldemort create Harry Potter. Okay, I got Hottermort and Hotter Voldemort. What do they create? Hottermort. Gryffindor and Hottermort? No. Optimus Vino Prime and Hotter Voldemort, it creates Optimus Vino Prime. Hot Wife now merge with this, create Hot Wife. Okay. You couldn't see it, but I just moved my head several times in confusion. Earth and Hot Wife do create divorce. Interesting. If we take egg and divorce creates omelet. Wedding and omelet create egg. Now, Hot Wife with egg creates omelet. What? Okay. Recycle the omelet. Omelet? Wow. We create an egg. Recycle again creates omelet. Eternity and omelet create egg. Now, if we do eternity again, gets a phoenix. If we get Earth now and get phoenix, it's a phoenix. Fence and a phoenix creates a firewall. Recycle and the firewall creates fire. Now, Lord Voldemort and fire creates he who must not be named. Okay. That led somewhere. But what if we take the Eye of Sauron and he who must not be named is Voldemort? That makes sense. But what if we combine the two? Is Harry Potter? No. What if he had a wedding? Wouldn't happen. He's too angry to be married. Recycle he who must be not be named is Voldemort. No. If we take he who must not be named and keep it there for a minute, a bride and the wedding is a marriage. But what if he get married? Voldemort. No. He doesn't want to be married. He wants to be sad and depressed. Transformer and he who must be named is Voldemort. Transformer again creates Optimus Prime. Transformer again creates Optimus Prime. What do we get from here? Voldemort and Golem Prime creates a Smeagol. Voldemort and Smeagol create Golem. Voldemort and Golem create Smeagol. Gryffindor and Smeagol create Golem. Gryffindor and Golem create Harry Potter. So if we take Eternity and Harry Potter, this creates Dumbledore. Now if we take Voldemort and Dumbledore, they create Harry Potter. What? He will not be named, and Dumbledore, they must create Harry Potter. What? What? This is not making any sense. Eternity Kong Prime merge with him, create Voldemort. No. Egg and Voldemort create Horcrux. Horcrux with Horcrux create Horcrux, and Horcrux again creates Horcrux. So now if we take Hot Wife and Horcrux, this creates Harry Potter. I wasn't expecting that, but at least he took a nice turn. But what if I take Fire? Voldemort. Never mind. Okay, I need to do like this and move it back. Thank you. Horcrux and Anonymous create Voldemort. So now if we take Anonymous again, it creates Dumbledore. Mordor and Dumbledore create Gandalf. The Eye of Sauron and Gandalf create the Lord of the Rings. If we take He Will Not Be Named and Lord of the Rings, create Voldemort. Nope. So we take Gandalf and a wedding. Would he be married? Apparently. Gandalf and hot wife. This creates Glamdelf. Okay. So what if we just put a bride wedding? No. Glandalf and Gandalf creates Gandalf. But Glamdelf and Eye of Sauron creates Lord of the Rings. Move you back over here. So Fence and Glendelf create Gandalf. Eternity and Glamdelf create Time. Glamdelf and Time create Gandalf. Glamdelf and the Horcrux create Harry Potter. Glamdelf and a Gryffindor make Gandalf. Gandalf and Transformer create Optimus Prime. Okay. Global warming and Glandalf create Glamdelf the Green. What am I doing with my life? I'm recording this video. Probably premiere by now, and so you're watching this and seeing what the hell am I making? I don't even know anymore. So we have Windows 10 and Glamdelf the Green. This creates Glamdelf the Blue? So what if I take Glamdelf the Green and Glamdelf the Blue? What does this create? Glandelf the Purple. Glandelf the Purple and Glandelf the Purple. This creates Glandelf the Purple. So if I take Hot Wife and Glandelf the Purple, it created Glandelf the Purple again. So Optimus Vino Prime and Glamdelf the Purple, this so created Glamdelf the Purple. Recycle creates Glamdelf the Green. Makes sense? Global warming, Glandalf the Green. So fence this off, we get Glamdelf the White. So Gandalf and Glamdelf the White create Gandalf the Grey. Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the Grey is Gandalf the White. But what if we merge these two? Gandalf the Purple. Gandalf the Purple and Glandalf the Purple create Glandalf the Purple. So we now officially have these two now. And Glandalf the White. Merge you two. Glamdelf the Grey, Gandalf the Purple, and Glamdelf the Grey create Gandalf the Purple. Actually, Glamdelf the Purple. So, wedding, Glamdelf the White. Wedding again. No. Glamdelf the Grey, and then you take Hot Wife, you create Glamdelf the White. What if you fence it off? Gandalf the Grey. We take a Transformer, we create Optimus Prime. What's with the Optimus Prime? What kind of sorcery do you have, Glamdelf the Purple? If we take Eternity and Glamdelf the Purple, we create... Go away. Glamdelf the Purple. Go away. Thank you. Okay, Gryffindor. This. Together. Dumbledore. Recycle. Harry Potter. Eye of Sauron. Voldemort. Gandalf the Purple. Create Dumbledore. Glamdelf the Grey is Gandalf the White. These two are officially married. I don't care what you say. We get... We need something else that's not this on this list. Egg. Gandalf the White and Egg create Glamdelf the White. No! We need fire and Gandalf the white. This creates Gandalf the gray. Fire again. Wind. Smoke? Wait a minute. I had an awesome invention. In my mind, at least. We have Windows 10 home. Or I needed Windows 10. And smoke, what do you create? Windows 11! Well, you heard it here, folks. Let's give it an error. Windows 10. But we got Windows 11 now. So what if we combine the two? Windows 11. Do it again. Windows 11. Do it again. Windows 11. Glamdelf the purple and Windows 11, they create Glamdelf the purple. So what if we take Windows 11 and a transformer together? This creates Windows 10. No. So we got transformer out the way. Golem Prime and Windows 11 creates Golem. Don't want that. So if we take Gryffindor and Windows 11, it takes... No. If we take Wedding and Windows 11, we can't even merge it because it's a robot. Bride and Windows 11 creates a wedding. So we can't merge it like this, but you turn it into a wedding when you merge it together. Huh? Get out the purple and Windows 11, then create Windows 11. Okay. Recycle the Windows 11 and you get Windows 10. But if you recycle Windows 11, you get Windows 7. If you recycle Windows 7, you get Windows 10. But if you recycle that and put Windows 7 in Windows 7, you get Windows 8. But if you recycle Windows 8, you get Windows 9. Recycle this, you get Windows 10. Recycle means going... okay. Let's take Windows 9, and Windows 9 again, we get Windows 10. But if we take Windows 7 and Windows 7 again, we get Windows 8, Windows 8, Windows 8, Windows 8.1. So if we double this together, merge it together, it creates Windows 10. Never mind. So Windows 8, Windows 8.1 creates Windows 10. But if we merge it together, it creates Windows 10. But if we take Windows 11, Windows 10, it creates Windows 11. And take Windows 8, Windows 11, it creates Windows... I'm just going to keep merging this together because it actually creates something. But I don't think it does. So we got Windows 8.1. How do we get Windows XP? Microsoft? Windows 10. Glass. So we know Windows. But if you recycle Windows... Linux! But how do we get computer now? How do we get computer? Because Bill Gates did create the computer. No, it's not Bill Gates. I think it's Bill Gates. Yeah, it's Bill Gates. Never mind. So we take Bill Gates. Oh my god. Thank you. What if you combine the supercomputer? Supercomputer in this is Tux. Tux and Tux make Penguin. Linux. Huh, so we got Linux from that too. So... do a boot. Tux and dual boot creates Linux. So what if we take it Windows 8.1? No. So dual boot and Windows 9? Windows 10. Okay, so what if we do Windows 7 and dual boot is dual boot, but Linux and dual boot creates Ubuntu. Okay, so if we take Ubuntu and Ubuntu, we create Ubuntu. If we take dual boot and Ubuntu, it makes Linux. But supercomputer, hold on, wait. Wait. Barbecue. No. That was onto something. Gryffindor? Hey. Okay. Supercomputer. How do I get Windows XP? Because we're on the Windows category. Because we can't do this and this because it makes supercomputer. But we can't combine the two because it makes that too. So, Ubuntu, possibly? No, that's Linux. Google Glasses? We'll eventually get Windows XP. But what if you had an error on the Windows? Oh no, it's Google Glasses. So what if you combine the two now? Google Glasses, come on again. Nothing. So if we take Google Glass and talks together, it creates a wedding. But if you take Google Glass and take Linux, you get Glassix and Glasses. Merge the two, and you get nothing out of it. Linux and Classics Linux. Yes, the Classic Linux. Another first discovery. I'll take that with pride. But what if we take two first discoveries and merge it together? Nope, it's Eternity King Kong cannot be defeated with that one. We got that there. So what if you take Glassix Linux and Eternity together? What do they create? Eternity. Interesting. So what if I took the Earth with Glassix Linux? They create Glassix. Glasses? No. Glassix glasses. No. Linux. Dual boot. Dual Glassix. What if you merge the two? Still there. Supercomputer. Quantum computer. Now if we take Windows 11, Quantum Windows, Windows 9. It's Windows 10. Windows computer. And in a Windows computer, what do they create? Quantum Windows. Global warming. This together, this creates quantum warming. Fence and quantum warning, they create fence. Upside. Hot wife and quantum warming, they create hotter wife. That's better than hot wife. If we take quantum warming and with eternity combined, we get eternity. No. So what if we take Mordor with a hotter wife? They create hotter Mordor. Quantum warming with hotter Mordor, they create hotter Mordor. Okay. So the Eye of Sauron with hotter Mordor, they create Sauron. Hotter wife with Sauron is hot Sauron. Okay. This is giving me big brain now. So Optimus Vena Prime with Eye of Sauron, this goes like that, which is understandable. But what if I take you? Hotter Prime. That's better than Optimus Prime. Fence and Hotter Prime, this creates fence. Fence and fence create wall. Fence and a wall create prison. Fence and... How many times can I do this? Okay. Hotter Prime and prison create hell. Hotter wife and hell create Hades. Hotter wife and Hades create Zeus. But what if we take Hades and the Eye of Sauron together? No. Lord of the Underworld. My eyes deceive me, or is that what's gonna come out? Golem Prime with the Lord of the Underworld create Golem. So even if it goes like this, still same thing. Oh, it's Hades. What if we recycle it? No, can't be recycled. Mordor with Lord of the Underworld, Celeron. So now we have this. But if we take the hotter wife into this occasion, it's Hades. Anonymous with this, Hades. It's really hard to merge with Anonymous with a lot of stuff. Actually, what if we take this and Quantum Windows? Ow. Quantum Anonymous. Nice. Then we got something here. Egg and Quantum Anonymous. Chicken. Nope. So if we put this back up here, quantum warming now merge with this. But what if we combine the two? It's still the same. I zoomed out so we can enable this to go like. Wait, back over here. I'm zooming out a little bit so we can have more space to work with. Because I'm trying to think, right? What can we do? So we have Quantum Anonymous. We do have Hotter Wife. So what if we just combine the two? So what if we add the Glassix Linux? Makes that. What if we get Quantum Windows? Glassix. What if you get Hotter Wife and Glassix together? It's divorce. Now, how do we get a hotter husband? We do have Adam. Let's take Adam out of here. Where is he? I need to search him up. We have Adam now. It's Eve. Adam again. So let's move you back over here. Quantum Anonymous with the Adam creates Adam Tium. Okay. So now we don't need divorce. We probably don't need fence, but we'll keep it here for now. Eternity and an Adaminium is Wolverine. Earth with Wolverine creates you again. So, Quantum Windows. Wolverine. Adam and Wolverine create Logan. Now, if we get Eternity involved, it creates Wolverine. Let's move it back to Logan. Merge you one more time. Nope. Move you back over there. So what if we get a Gryffindor involved? Never mind. Move you back to Logan here. Quantum warming? Possibly? It's Logan. Egg. Wolverine. Hotter wife. Hugh Jackman. Okay. We got something there. This is certainly a selection. So what if we take... Wait a minute. We have a supercomputer. Quantum Windows. Makes that. Quantum Anonymous. Creates Quantum Anonymous. But what if I figure out how to make something worse? A fire. Quantum fire. Wind. Water. Quantum steam. Earth. Quantum earth. Combine quantum earth with earth is still that. Sphinx with quantum earth is quantum sphinx. Mud. Mud. Okay, we do get something though. We had something. Hugh Jackman and Mud creates Wolverine. So now we have these. What if I combine the two now? Okay, so that is nothing. Hotter wife. I know. Taking a hotter wife, putting everything. It seems to work though. Hotter wife and bride, we get divorced. Never mind. Quantum Earth and hotter wife, we get hotter Earth. That's something. Adam, and the hotter Earth is Eve. Hotter Earth and eternity create the sun. Okay, so now we have something. Quantum anonymous in the sun is that. So if we take move back to the sun, the Earth is the plant. Now, can I take you, move it with the plant? We get a quantum plant. What if we gave it life? Quantum steak. Hotter steak. Hotter steak and hotter steak is hotter steak, but if we take quantum steak and hotter steak is quantum steak. Hotter Earth and quantum steak create quantum steak. I think I'm gonna leave it there. There is so many things that went, so many twists and turns, true new discoveries, which I can show you. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, 2 new discoveries, and it's something. That is certainly something. I do appreciate you guys watching this particular video, and let me know what you think in the comments. Do you guys want to see another gameplay of this? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, everybody.